You don't have to have childhood trauma to binge eat. Like many of my clients, I had a really good childhood. I was in a safe, loving home. I had an amazing relationship with my family, even my boyfriend at the time. But I just spent years dieting and restricting my food after being called fat by one of the other dancers who I danced with. This is literally the thing that kick-started my dieting history. I remember I was in high school, or was I in, no, I was in grade school at the time. That I was in grade 8 when that comment was said to me, but I remember packing half of a sandwich to school with me in my lunch bag. My friends used to know me as like the snack queen. Like literally, I would be always having snacks. Like at recess, it was like I was the one that always had all the snacks, and I stopped bringing snacks to school. I asked my mom to never cook with oil. I literally had salads with protein every single night for dinner. I came home from dance and I literally just had salad and protein. And I'm here to tell you that you don't need to go back to your past and talk about, what has happened in the past, especially when like you've literally just spent years dieting. You've followed meal plans and 21-day fixed portion containers, and you did keto and you tracked your macros, right? Like that you have dieted for a really long time. So you need to rewire your thinking around food. You're somebody who wants to focus on your future growth, who you're becoming, not who you once were. This has always been me. I'm not even interested in a month ago. It's like I'm always future focused. I'm always goal oriented. I'm always moving forward in my life. And I'm here to tell you that you will heal your binge eating so much faster when you actually ask yourself, what action steps can I take today to move me forward? Like not giving into my urges versus trying to spend so much time trying to fix all of the other aspects of your life first, because maybe you've been told that you need to heal all these other areas of your life before you can heal your relationship with food. And that's not true. It's not true. It's not. I've even had clients that have had childhood trauma, and because I've explained to them that binge eating is a habit and they practice not giving into their urges, they conquered binge eating. They're like, oh, it's not that complicated. Is it challenging to not give into your urges? Of course. But do you know who you are? You're a badass. You can handle the discomfort. And with the proper support, the brain-based tools to help you not give into your urges, you're going to conquer binge eating so much sooner than you actually realize. And it's not just me. I'm not just living proof, but so are my clients. I'll never forget a client said to me the other day, she said, it was a post, and she made a post and she said, the biggest light bulb moment for me was when you explained how this was all a habit. Once you said it, I couldn't stop noticing it. And as soon as I noticed that something miserable was a habit, it made it tangible. It made it easier to deal with. I stopped feeling like the scary cloud of potential illness, and it was actually something that I could handle. I can't remember the last time that I binged. I will make conquering binge eating so much simpler for you. It does not have to be this complicated, crazy process. Will it require work and effort? 100%, but you're ready for that. Will it require you to show up for yourself and prioritize your healing? 100%, but you're ready for that. No one on the internet helps with binge eating like I do. My clients are celebrating 32 days binge-free, 75 days binge-free, 123 days binge-free, 102 days binge-free because of what I teach inside of Conquer. You're ready to conquer binge eating for good, and I will be the coach that helps you get there. I want to help you rise. I want to help you see that conquering binge eating is so much closer than you think. You don't have to have childhood trauma to binge. You need to recognize that binge eating is a habit. You need to practice not giving into your urges. You need to rewire your brain, rewire your thinking around food. This is what it's about. I want to help you create a life where you no longer binge, you no longer have urges, you eat intuitively, using your mindset, rewiring your thoughts, and being able to cope with your emotions without self-soothing with food. No one else on the internet helps with binge eating the way that I do. The woman inside of Conquer literally conquer their binge eating in 6 months, in 12 months. I've never seen any other binge eating coach teach it the way I do, which is why my clients get incredible results, like I shared. You don't have to have childhood trauma to binge eat, because I never had crazy childhood trauma. And I'm not saying there's anything wrong if you've had childhood trauma. I have worked with clients that have experienced childhood trauma. What I'm trying to explain to you is even if you've had a good childhood, you can still struggle with binge eating because you've spent so many years fearing food and dieting, and this food is good and I shouldn't eat this, and no, that's a bad food. You have to rewire your thinking around food. I want to help you bring it so much closer to you. I had this epiphany moment when I realized that binge eating was a habit. I was like, oh, thank God I'm not like this crazy person. And so many of my clients are like, Lorna, you make it so easy. You just get me. You make me feel seen. Thank God I'm not like this broken, crazy person. No, you're not freaking broken. You're a freaking badass. Do you know who you are? You are literally so successful in every freaking area of your life, and this will be another success. Conquering binge eating will be another success in your life. It will be. So I don't care what anyone else has told you, that it's going to take such a long time and it's going to be so hard and oh my gosh, this, that, and the other. I'm going to make it simple for you. I'm going to help you, just like I have with my clients, have months where it's I cannot remember the last time that I binged. I don't even experience the urge to binge anymore. These are all the things that my clients tell me. Lorna, my relationships are better. I'm using the tools that you're teaching. Even in my parenting, I was just on a call with a client. She's like, Lorna, what you teach is so valuable. She hasn't binged in months. And she's like, I'm using the tools to even just be able to regulate my nervous system so I'm less snappy with my children. The work I do is life-changing. And I want to help you realize that conquering binge eating is so much closer than you realize. So you're ready to conquer, and I'm ready to support you. So, with that being said, this is the November podcast challenge. Plug in daily. Of course, if you're ready for more support, can message me on my Instagram. You freaking got this. Okay. I will see you in the next episode.